Mr. Rios, how are you?
I'm well.
I wanted to congratulate you on these scores. I was looking over them. Wow, you should be really proud of yourself and your class.
We are.
I can tell that the best practices are paying off in your class, that you're taking time to ensure that you're teaching every type of learner every time that I go in there and observe. I can tell that you're really preparing for your classes. And for these kids, your differentiated instruction is on par. And then these scores just further support that. I did want to go ahead and take an opportunity with you so that we can further analyze these scores and really be able to see how we can continue to best support these students in their academic advancement. Let's go ahead and get started on this lower percentile here. What do you feel is working here as far as your intervention and your DI, and where do you think that the area for growth is with these, specifically these three students right here?
Well, they've been responding very well in class with the DI, with intervention. So that's been really good in class.
Is the curriculum that you're using, do you feel like it's something that's helping you? Is it something that you feel comfortable using and working with? Are they responding well to it?
Absolutely. The curriculum is great. I personally believe the curriculum is not the issue. The issue is what I see is when they're going home, there's not a lot of follow-up by the parents. There's not a lot of follow through with some of the requests that we have for parents to help the kids through those programs. And then ultimately, they're turning in assignments late. They are losing a lot of points on those items. So
classwork assignments or homework assignments?
Homework assignments.
Oh, okay, the homework assignments, okay.
So that's where you're seeing that drop off on those kids. Classroom work is outstanding. They're responding well to the intervention and the DI, but the assignments that have to go back to the house, that's where I'm seeing the drop off.
Okay, and what about studying? As far as studying at home, are you seeing the same?
I would say yes. The same issues at home.
Okay, so let's think. What can we do as far as accountability at home to better support? What about having them, since they have their planner, their agenda, what about having the parents sign off that they're, confirming that the students are turning in their assignments and completing them, and just keeping that accountability as far as having the students bring the stuff back. And maybe even the parent signs and then you sign that you received it, right? What do you think?
I think that would help potentially put some accountability towards the parents.
Okay.
Instead of everything weighing on the child.
Okay. What about here? Let's continue with these guys up here now. I'm noticing they did great, right? They did great in this assessment and they did great if you see here in the previous one. However, I did notice we didn't see, in the national percentile, we didn't see much growth as far as the national percentile. Now, my question is, as far as enrichment, as far as challenging these students that are already so high up there, how do you feel that we can go ahead and challenge those students and enrich their educational success?
Well, that's really an area of struggle sometimes for those children because they are finishing early. Sometimes it gets themselves into a little bit of trouble.
Okay.
And so that's an area that we're still exploring to see.
Yeah, I know. This Adeline and Monica, they were both in the office this week, weren't they? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what about, do you have access to the enrichment activities that the MAP program provides?
I do.
Yes. Okay. So what about having those pre-printed or available, those little steam boxes as well that they provide, all of that good stuff? What about go ahead and having those ready for them that they can immediately access, like a when you're finished folder? I remember when I was in the classroom, a when you're finished folder was always something that I would be able to provide to the students. They knew where it was easily accessible. I can definitely help you with that. I know that Miss Gonzalez, she has those. We can pair you up with her so you can go ahead and see those. And then they can even use their when you're finished folders. Maybe we can name it something else and they can continue to use that during DI, right? So it's a multi-purpose tool for you. Does that sound like something that you might be interested in looking
Absolutely.
at? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I remember when I was in the classroom, that actually worked really well for me. And I know Miss Gonzalez, she raves about it as well. Thank you so much. Listen, do you have any questions for me? Any way that I can support you?
No.
No?
Perfectly good.
You're good? Okay. Thank you.